Bonjour, bonsoir mes amis, ça va bien? Today we're going to do a little bit of révision on les passe-temps, pastimes. We're going to talk about possession and vocabulary for the family, la famille. Donc, euh, voilà les passe-temps, les sports, n'est-ce pas? À la page 69. À la page 69. What if you had to tell me which sports you adore? J'adore. Give me a sentence right now. J'adore le tennis. J'adore le yoga. Tu préfères le basket ou le baseball? Tu préfères le basket ou le baseball? Did you answer? Oui? Which ones do you not like? Je n'aime pas. Je n'aime pas. Je n'aime pas le golf. Je n'aime pas regarder le golf. I don't like to watch golf à la télévision. Because c'est ennuyeux. It's boring. Voyons, les films. Les films. Give me a few sentences about the types of films that you like. Do you remember what these are called? Un film dramatique, un thriller. What is this one? Un film d'horreur. Un film d'animation. Un film de science-fiction. Une comédie romantique. Une comédie, etc. So tell me which films you adore, the type of film. Yes, repeat after me. J'adore les films d'horreur. J'adore les films policiers. Je préfère les comédies. Je n'aime pas les films d'animation. Je déteste les comédies romantiques. Actually, that's not true. J'adore les comédies romantiques. Je déteste les films d'horreur. That's true. So be able to talk about your pastimes. And one more thing, music. J'aime écouter. Remember, when we can put two verbs together, just the first verb is conjugated. You put the ending on for the pronoun. And then the second verb stays in the infinitive. In this case, it's the ER form. J'aime écouter. How would you finish that sentence? J'aime écouter. Oui, j'aime écouter le jazz, le rock indé, le rhythm and blues, etc. Is there something you don't like to listen to? How would you say that? I don't like to listen to. Je n'aime pas écouter. Je n'aime pas écouter le rock ou la musique classique ou la country, etc. Très bien. OK. Les adjectifs possessifs. So this is on page 85 in your textbook to talk about possession. My book, your mother, his class, your father. Wait a minute, there's two different ways to say your. Yes, because there are two ways to say you. There's the tu, which as you know is always singular and familiar, and the vous, which can either be, if it's singular, it's showing a formal relationship, or it's talking to more than one person. So this is the way you say my. Repeat after me. Mon, ma. Are we going to pronounce this S? No. Me. Unless it's in front of a vowel, it's going to be silent. Me. Repeat. Ton, ta, tes. Son, sa, ses. Votre, vos. Notre, nos. Yes, the O says O. You do not pronounce the S, like I said, unless there's a vowel after it. Leur, leur, leur. Très bien. And if there happens to be a vowel following one of these feminine forms, that's hard to say. If I said my friend and the friend was feminine, it would be ma ami, ma ami. That would be hard to say. So the French, they like things to be smooth. So in that case, they use the masculine. Mon ami, even if it's a feminine friend. Okay. La position. How does this work? So, c'est le sac de Taylor, the purse, le sac de Taylor Swift. Oui. How do we say it is her purse? C'est son sac. C'est son sac. Hey, why are we using the masculine? Son is the masculine form of, shouldn't we be using the feminine form because Taylor's a woman? No. Why are we using masculine? Because it's le sac. So the purse is masculine. You always look at what follows to determine whether you're using the masculine or feminine possessive adjective. That can be hard because in English we base it on who owns it, his or her. But in French, if it's the object being owned is masculine, you always use son. If it's feminine, you use sa. Voilà, c'est la famille de William, le prince William. How would you say it is his family? La famille, c'est sa famille. Yes, c'est sa famille, because family is feminine. Oh, Paris Hilton. Ce sont les chiens de Paris, de Paris. So it's, how do you say, these are her dogs? Ce sont ses chiens. Her dogs. C'est, pourquoi c'est? Parce que chien, c'est pluriel. Ouais. C'est la maison, house, c'est la maison de Beyoncé et Jay-Z. How do you say it's their house? C'est leur maison. Leur maison. Ah, this is an actual picture of a coffee that I ordered an espresso at my hotel in Paris last summer, and they knew my name from the room number, so it came out looking like this. Hi, Carol. So, question. C'est mon café ou ton café? Oh, c'est mon café. It's my coffee. It has my name on it. C'est mon café. C'est notre classe? C'est notre classe de français? Oui, oui, c'est notre classe. Ce sont nos amis dans la classe. Are these our friends in the class? Oui, ce sont nos amis. Why are we pronouncing that S now? Yes, because it's in front of a vowel. Nos amis. Repeat after me. Nos amis. Très bien. Okay. Brad Pitt, c'est mon ami. Actually, I met him once. He was very nice. He's not really my friend though. But let's imagine. C'est mon ami. And Angelina Jolie, Angie, c'est mon ami aussi. So here we have masculine form of friend and the feminine form of friend. And why are we using the masculine form for both of these? Yes, we already talked about this because it starts with a vowel. That flows much better. Mon ami. Okay. La famille. La famille. Can you say that? La famille. So the I-L-L-E is often pronounced like a Y. Y. Okay, repeat after me. We're just going to say the name of the family members. So, for example, repeat after me. Grand-père. Grand-mère. Tante. Oncle. Père. Mère. Cousine. Frère. Et sœur. Say that again. Sœur. So it's spelled S-O-E-U-R. You do not have to connect the O and the E when you write it, but sometimes your computer will do that automatically. Don't worry about that. So these are the family members with respect to Claudine. So if Claudine is your reference point, this is her father, her mother, her grandmother, her grandfather, etc. Okay? What if we looked at the family from the perspective of Cyril, of him, this is his wife. Répétez, sa femme. Sa femme. And from the perspective of his wife, how do you say her husband? We say son mari. Son mari. Oui. C'est son frère, his brother. Sa belle-sœur. Sa belle-sœur. What do you think belle-sœur means? Yes, literally it means beautiful sister, but in this case, sister-in-law. Okay, and how do you say his daughter? Sa fille. Sa fille. His son. Son fils. Oh, this is an exception, isn't it? You do pronounce the S at the end. Répétez, son fils. Et sa nièce. His niece. She has purple hair. Elle a les cheveux violets. Oh, how would you describe the sister-in-law's hair? Elle a les cheveux roux. Oui, très bien. Okay, this is not homework, but this is to practice. Why don't you pause the PowerPoint now and write the answers? This is something, a very similar exercise will appear on your test. Okay, you're back? So my mother, mother's feminine, so you would say ma mère. Her sister, see the OE don't have to be joined together. Her sister, sa sœur. How about his sister? Sa sœur. Did I fool anybody? Why is it still sa sœur, even though it's his sister? Yes, because sister is feminine. That's what we are looking at. We'll know from the context who he is, but we look at the word that follows to determine which adjective we use here. Our cousin, notre cousin, their brothers, pluriel, leur frère. Yes, with an S. Your aunt, let's say if you're talking to two people and you say your aunt, you would say votre tante. Votre tante. Your friends, if you're speaking informally to one person, tes amis. Tes amis. Okay? I have flashcards on this in our Canvas course. Practice those. Some other vocabulary words from the chapter. Elle est adoptée. Adoptée. Do you watch the show? I love the show. Il est adopté. Notice we use just one E here because masculin. And we linked this T to the vowel, right? Liaison. Répétez. Il est adopté. Oui. Ah voilà, Katie et Tom Cruise. Ils sont mariés ou divorcés? Oui, ils sont divorcés. Ah, Kim Kardashian. Ils sont divorcés ou mariés? Oui, divorcés et mariés. Voilà. Ils sont mariés ou séparés? Oui, séparés. Bradley Cooper. Il est célibataire ou marié? Qu'est-ce que c'est célibataire? Single. Oui. Qui est sa petite amie? Petite amie, what does that mean? It doesn't mean little friend, it means girlfriend. And you can also make this masculine to mean boyfriend. That in that case would be son petit ami without the e's on the end. Son petit ami or mon petit ami. George Clooney, il est fiancé ou marié? Oui, il est marié. Et Jennifer? Oui, elle est mariée. Pourquoi un E extra? Oui, féminin. Ils sont amoureux, Justin et Selena? Ils sont amoureux? Je ne sais pas. Selena et sa petite amie? Je ne sais pas. Okay, let's practice this quickly. Pause the PowerPoint, and then I'll give you the answers orally in just a sec. Okay, so number one. Le mari de ma mère, c'est mon père. La femme de mon oncle, c'est ma tante. Les filles de mes oncles, ce sont mes cousines. Cousines, féminin. Les fils de mes parents, ce sont mes frères. Oui. La fille de mon frère est ma nièce. J'ai un mari. Je suis mariée. Or je suis la femme. I also have flashcards for the vocabulary. And then the final thing we're doing here, this is our homework activity. You're going to hear just like the exercise before this, la mère de ma mère, and you're going to write ma grand-mère. Okay, I'm going to do this orally. So écoutez, écoutez. Numéro 1. La fille de ma tante. La fille de ma tante. Numéro 2. Le père de mon père. Le père de mon père. Numéro 3. La sœur de ma mère. La sœur de ma mère. Numéro 4. Le fils de mon oncle. Le fils de mon oncle. Numéro 5. La fille de mon frère. La fille de mon frère. Et numéro 6. Le mari de ma mère. Très bien. Et les devoirs, nous avons les devoirs, discussion entries and assignments as usual. 2 new sets of flashcards, and this is only the first half of chapter 3 this week, so no test. Alors, bonne journée. Au revoir mes amis.